Welcome back. To the northwest, not less than 20 petrol stations have been sanctioned by the Department of Petroleum Resources, Kaduna Zone, for their involvement in sharp practices. The Zonal Operations Controller, Mr. Sayadi Suleiman, who led officials to monitor the sale of petrol in the state capital, says the stations were sanctioned for under-dispensing, overpricing and hoarding of product.
Last time we were here, we made pre-sale, we wrote to them, we gave them warning, and we also informed them that the station, is sanctioned. So they don't have any right to operate that station. But to our surprise, these people have come back to their old habit, hoarding petroleum products, selling at night, and doing all sort of under delivery, all sort of offenses. And the station is under strict sanction. They are not supposed to operate. They are suspended from operation, and we have informed them. So because of that reason, we decided to come here. This time around, we are going to take drastic action against this station.
From the northwest all the way down to the southwest, the Semi-Area Command of the Nigeria Customs Service says smuggling activities is bound to reduce in communities across the command, as over 2,000 bags of rice have been seized in Adodo, a creek between Lagos and Ogun State. According to the command, the contraband items were stacked in a house within the community, waiting to be smuggled to other parts of the country. Speaking during the loading of the contraband items, the Controller of Customs Semi-Area Command, Victor Dimka, warned that his men are now better empowered to carry out their duties.
Around 11:30 in the night, it paid off. So he moved in with his men and tracked them down. The quantity of rice is being offloaded it's being loaded from the warehouse that the rice was packed. We deliberately allow them to load these things into the warehouse so that it will be very easy. And as you can see, when we get there, you will see that it's an empty house, without windows, without doors. And that is to say that they have been getting or making this place safe haven for their nefarious activities.
Now here's that story we were telling you about at the beginning of the program that happens in Adamawa State. The Rural Finance Institution, Roofing, in partnership with the International Fund for Agriculture Development, the Central Bank of Nigeria, and the Bank of Agriculture, as well as Rural Development, has visited partnering bodies in Yola, the Adamawa State capital, to assess the use of the loans advanced to their beneficiaries there. Roofing is a 7-year development initiative and has been in rural areas in Nigeria for some years, creating the enabling environment for the reduction of poverty. In Borno State, also in the northeast, 150 women and youth have also been chosen courtesy of the Nigeria Air Force Wives Association to be trained in vocational skills.
Statistics from the United Nations say that 1 in 5 people in developing areas of the world live on less than $1.25 a day. A great number of them found in sub-Saharan Africa. Throw in community conflict and insurgency, and the picture looks much worse. That is why the Rural Finance Institution team leader is delighted to report progress over a short period as 6 months to the Commissioner for Agriculture in Adamawa State.
About $4 million, has reached about 141 or so NGOs to about 20,000 members. So, and all of this is actually in the rural areas, which is a little bit, away from the comfort zone of the microfinance banks and everything.
The loans were directed towards agriculture.
Initially to support prices in agriculture, but because of the tenure of the approved scheme, farmers could also use it for rain-fed agriculture.
Later, roofing visits Maiha local government area, and after an interactive session, some beneficiaries of roofing acquired loans relate their experiences.
Roofing has worked beyond expectation because there's no any time that government has seized its own time to come and educate masses at locality.
After the link up with banks, we collected loans. With the loan, we started many businesses, and now everything have changed. I have helped myself and helped other people.
Further up north, from Adamawa State, in Maiduguri, the Borno State capital, women and youth are being trained in skills of tailoring, baking, and aluminium works, amongst others. For Rekia Usman, a mother of 9, life has not been easy since she lost her husband to a suicide bombing in a mosque last September. But the training has expanded her capacity.
Before now, I fried chin-chin, buns and local meat pies. But this training has taught me better ways of making them. I am even learning to bake.
23-year-old Mustafa, who has not had a job since the completion of his diploma program, now hopes to own a business.
I want to open shop so that people will bring the job to me. And even I am even expecting to get contract from large buildings and even government.
This skill acquisition program is expected to last 10 weeks, and resource persons say participants will receive soft loans from microfinance banks just like their counterparts in Adamawa State.
And that's where we'll leave it for this edition of News Across Nigeria, where we tell you what's happening now across the country. I'm Olumide Makoli. Thanks for watching.